California, bienvenidos a California.
What's going on, guys? It's Jay with the Conservative Collectors, and in today's video, we're going to be charting AMD, and I'll be giving you my reasoning as to why I feel it's going to 110. How I like to start my charts is I like to start on the bigger time frames and work my way down. But one thing about my trades is, again, I stay on the bigger time frames at all times, or at least I try to stay on the bigger time frames so I can capture those bigger moves and not necessarily get caught in the small noise. Taking a look at AMD here on a daily time frame, I'm personally seeing a lot of bullish factors at play here. So if we're looking at my EMAs, I can see that AMD is above its 9, 21, and 55 EMA. And this is currently my uptrend signal, and all I need AMD to do at this point is hold above its 9 EMA where it's currently at, which is sitting at 92.05 on your daily time frame. And I think it has room to head to new highs, which first high would be 96.37 and second high would be at 102.52. Now, how do I have these targets? I have an auto Fibonacci setup, but if we also look at how our chart patterns are set up, we can also use that as a reason for a bullish case here on AMD. So just looking at the daily right now, I can easily chart out a falling wedge setup right here. So I should easily be able to chart out a falling wedge setup off of its high, as you can see. And currently, what is today? December 14th, 2020, AMD broke above that falling wedge. So right now, everything as far as the bigger time frame is looking really, really bullish. And it seems like AMD, while breaking above that 91.53 Fibonacci level, it seems to be wanting to test that 96.37, which is my first initial target on it. So let's go on the smaller time frames to see what noise we have to get through per se to get this further pushed to the upside. So looking at the 4-hour, again, the 4-hour to me looks pristine on AMD. You have that falling wedge just looking even much more clear. And if you look even on a broader scale, you can technically draw a bull flag here off of coming off of this rally. You can technically draw a massive bull flag here, and AMD is now trying to break out of that massive bull flag. And within that massive bull flag, you have a mini falling wedge setup that AMD is also trying to break out of. So those two cases right there are hard driving factors as far as pushing price to the upside, in my opinion. You also have, again, your EMAs signaling that reclaim of the uptrend signal. Now, AMD has broken through technical critical Fibonacci levels, and it's currently testing a Fibonacci level at 96.45 or 96.37 to 96.45. So I think if AMD can break above that 96.45 Fibonacci level, the first target that I personally think it's going to is 102.69, which is one of my Fibonacci levels to the upside. I do have this 102.69 level printed on a daily, which again is my second theory as to why I think after AMD breaks above 96.37, it can see 102.69 as its first target. What we also can do here on a 4-hour, if you guys know a little bit about wolf wedge, we can perform a quick wolf wedge setup and see what AMD is primed to do next. So coming off of the highs, you have wave 1. This should be wave 2, should be to the downside off of this rejection here of resistance. And then you have wave 3 that is currently in play to the upside off of that support bounce there coming off of wave 2. So that's why I think AMD still has more room to the upside to go. And I think after it hits this 96.37 resistance, I don't think it's going to sell off as hard. If it does sell off, I do look for price to test that 93.72 breakout level again, and then try and find buyers there one more time before making that final thrust to 102.69. That's just my first target on AMD. I do feel after it breaks 102.69, it is going to push through 106.02 around there, and then you have your final target at 110. Again, you did have Oppenheimer come out and issue an upgrade on AMD with a target of 110, surprisingly as well, from 96. Now, if we can go on smaller time frames if we want to, but I mean, I like to keep my trading really simple and not too complicated. And my bigger time frames are showing me pretty much all I need to know. So if I were to take this trade on AMD and wanting to catch that move all the way to 110, and say I, missed this whole move from down here at that 88 level all the way up to this 95, 96 level, don't worry, there's still more room, more potential, in my opinion, for upside. All you would have to do, in my opinion, is you can take calls on AMD above 96.33, or at least I would take calls on AMD above 96.33, and I would at least use 92.63 as my stop loss, in my opinion, as far as, trying to catch that long move to the upside. I always go 3 weeks out, to give myself time, but I do feel after a break above 96.37, AMD will go parabolic to first tap 102, 106, and then tap 110, hitting that final analyst estimates target. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys are able to capture a lot of gains on this trade.